All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew episode 1111. It is four ones, quadruple one,
The ones.
11111,
One one.
one
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 one.
one one one.
One
It
one.
is it is awesome to have all of you here. Thank you so much for being here. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here on this episode of 1111 on this beautiful evening. My name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, and remembering to introduce myself in the beginning and not in the middle. But you are not here for my discombobulations, my shenanigans. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice. And that's what we're working on tonight. Tonight comes the topic tonight is going to be Roman numerals.
Or as I affectionately call them, the 1, 2, 3, 4s.
Or as Brandy calls them, the 1, 2, 3, 4s. I call them I, and IV. No, that's what we're going to be doing today. It was requested on After the Brew, after we finished recording here. There was a gentleman who's probably not on. He goes, "Hey, how about we do Roman numerals? How about them Roman numeral questions?" And Brandy's all, "Let's do that tomorrow." Actually, I did. And we were gonna do Roman numeral questions. Roman numeral questions are probably the topic or the questions that people what do I want to say? It gives them the fits.
Fears.
I would say it gives them the fits. It's the pits. Might give you the never mind.
Trying to have PMA here.
I saw mine. I'm just saying these are the effects it has. And people get really upset about it and they don't like them. And more times than not, they have questions on the Discord over there on our Discord on the Kona community that you can join by scanning the QR code or hitting the links. And you can join in on that Discord, but they post questions all the time with Roman numerals. Or somebody will need help with one of the questions. It'll always be about Roman numerals. Brandy, how do we do these Roman numerals? Brandy, do you have shortcuts around Roman numerals? Brandy, can you give me any techniques to use these on Roman numeral questions? Roman numeral questions. How many Roman numeral questions do we see? Oh my gosh, I waste so much time on Roman numeral questions.
So I just want you guys to know something real quick. I went through probably 120 questions
That's a lot
today,
for you.
looking just for 1, 2, 3, 4
They
questions.
were all hiding from you.
They were. I found 7 out of 120.
So we doing?
Huh?
So what do we do? Are we doing all seven?
No, we're gonna do 6.
Oh, I thought you were gonna lead in with no. We have seven tonight.
No,
You
no.
are so easily distracted, by the way.
Yeah, so are you.
No, I'm not. I'm right on top of it. You were talking. It. I can't do anything on this side without somebody looking to see what I'm doing over here. Anyways, Roman numerals, six of them, maybe seven. I thought you were going to add more to it other than you would look forever. What do you want to say about Roman numerals on how many, what exams have them? What do they need to worry about?
You don't have to worry about anything. Don't worry, be happy. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what's
They're,
going on
they're
tonight.
not on the SIE. They're not on the FINRA tests. They're not on the SIE, the 6 or 7. Well, might be 1 or 2 on the 7, but they're not on the 26 or 24, 9 or 10. They're only on the 63, 65, and 66.
Got it. So that should already lessen your load. You should already breathe lighter if you're taking the SIE.
Right.
You should exhale. Yes, take an exhale. Don't get so frustrated with it. And it doesn't matter. Brandy's gonna go over just and it. Look, the best way, the best way is make the connections like we show you time and time again. The best way is to use those techniques, even though you don't think they work on Roman numerals. You will see that they do work. And the other best way is if you haven't joined us with any of the stuff that we do for members, and you're only checking us out for just what we do for free, and you maybe have started your membership, but you're not looking at all the great stuff that's in the archives on the techniques that's available in your collections on Patreon. We have done Brandy has done full length videos on Roman numeral questions before. She has done an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours on the topic. So we do have this on there. So if you are struggling with it, or I think she's even done one for the Series 65 specific. I don't remember. Um, Series 65, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's SIE 65, 26, whatever they show up on. It don't matter. The tactics are all the same, and you just got to like get in with it with on Kona on the techniques and how we do it.
Right.
Because remember, our program's more than just content. All those live sessions during the week, those are based on applying it. Those are not just hacks that we show you on just the Studying Brew. Some people think there's just the technique. Look, there's techniques on there, but there's also skill sets. There's approaches to how to go about these questions. There's a way for you guys to look at these questions and for you to start having a way to disarm them, basically, whether they're Roman numeral ones, whether they're very paragraphy ones. That's the other topic that most people want us to do is like, how do you get through these ones that are like huge, long paragraphs? Like, I sometimes need a nap because the question's so long. And then the answers are sometimes even longer. How do you get through that in a quick and timely manner?
Mhm.
Guys, that is a topic that we've have already addressed on there many times. So it doesn't matter what it is. We're showing you how to apply this stuff that you're studying because you can learn about options all you want. You can learn the mechanics of how options will work all you want. You could read LEMs up and down. But the main thing is if you're not learning how to actually apply it, it makes it very difficult. It's almost like learning everything you need to be a medical, be a doctor in med school, right? All the books they give you without actually going into learn the surgery part of it, without the what do they call that, the internship, right?
Right.
It's like there's a reason why they have med school students have to go through an internship with doctors before they can become a doctor because it's not just about reading it in a book. It's not just about the labs in the book. It's about getting into the actual thick of things, right? It's actually having to be with the people. It's actually with you. It is having to be with the questions. How do you actually answer these questions? So we do that in all those different programs that we have available. Check them out, join in, make sure that you guys are following those plans and start getting into those lives and learning how to apply it. Content is so secondary. So much is wasted on spending so much time on learning content when you could be learning how to actually break down questions and really learn how to master exams and less about, I don't know, more or less stuff that you probably won't even use. Books for sale, SIE 663 2665. That is the most condensed way to learn this stuff is in those books. It is the just the what you need to know. I
Mhm.
mean, literally, if you wanted a book with all the emboldens of those huge 480 page, there you go. If you wanted to know exactly just the connections you need to know and memorize, there you go. If you're a person that just wants to go through something and memorize something, there you go. Kona community on the Discord. We have that. Just like I said, you can post up questions. Maybe you're struggling with the Roman numerals, long questions, all that great stuff. You can do that over there. Contact us at 951-290-3077. Also, reach out at KonaButterflyz at Gmail if you want to do the old email. We got the Kona. You can scan that QR code, or you can check out the Kona Hall of Fame on the Instagram. What do we got going on tomorrow? We are back. We are back. We finished up the taxes, part 1 and 2. So what are
Mhm.
we doing in SIE tomorrow, Brandy? Oh
Splits.
yeah, it is splits. Tomorrow is splits. One of the other ones that people love to talk about is splits. They get so confused by splits, but it isn't confusing at all,
Nah.
as you will find out in there. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow, 65.
Products that are specific to the 65.
Ooh, product specific.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And then, of course, we have the study hall and small group tutoring. And if you have small group tutoring, or we have invited you to go to small group tutoring, make sure that you're in small group tutoring. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow. And if you are going, make sure that you have registered. Or if you've been invited, let me know if you are going. Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah. It's me.
That is you.
Yeah.
It says test taking techniques, but this is going to be test taking techniques.
Yeah. A different,
A different one than
but
a
still.
Tuesday, different than what we do on Thursday, different on a Monday. This is going to be more specific on the Roman numeral questions, just like I was talking about. So go ahead, Brandy.
I'm just gonna tell you guys that we will probably need some content because we can't um
Not all questions are answered just with technique. Sometimes you need just a little bit of
a little
content to
bit
get through it.
surface level, simple. Keep it simple connections. Okay, so probably some content just to kind of like these aren't going to be like, oh, I can answer 100% technique in all choices. We'll say it that way. All right. So when I look at these are all numbered questions, right? When I look at them, the first thing I do, guys, is I always look at the number that I'm picking. Am I picking two? Am I picking, do I get to only pick one? Do I get to pick three? Do I get to pick all four? Because guys, I had done this so many times that I would force two answer choices. Does that make sense? I'm trying to force two answer choices and then I get to two that I think might be the answer. And then I look down below and I'm like, oh dang, I could have only picked one. Does that make sense? And then for the most part, guys, like I do a quick. I don't want to spend too much time doing this. I do a quick look, and there's nothing technique wise that pops out. What I mean is like there's two fours, there's two twos, there's two threes, there's two ones. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time yet trying to break that down.
Other than the fact that you got to look for two.
Exactly. So on my paper, because I'm a person who gets very easily distracted.
No,
Yep. On my paper, this is what I do.
you don't say.
On the paper. This is what I do. Okay. I write the 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm going to go into my answer choices real quick and I'm going to go, okay. And then sometimes I go pick two, right? I don't know. I see binding, non-binding, binding, binding. So I'm going to go binding, non-binding, binding, non-binding. Now I'm going to say this very quickly. Remember what I said about surface level, right?
Yes.
It's binding if there's money. Okay. So if there's money involved, it's binding.
I mean, doesn't that make sense without content? If you put money in it, we better be having a bind of some kind.
Exactly.
We got to have some sort of agreement one way or another.
Exactly. So you guys see that? So if I'm looking at this, I'm probably going, the answer is probably what I wrote in the orange-ish color is what I'm looking for in the question that you guys don't see yet. And just like what Chantal put in the chat, I instantly thought of prospectuses. That would be a great connection. Surface level connection. Okay. So now we're going to look at the question. Boom, boom. And that wasn't a lot of work. That's just pulling out keywords. If you guys notice, I didn't even pay attention to the rest of it. Okay. Indications of interest. Does that say anything about money? It's an indication of interest, right? So that's 2 and 4. I look really quickly. 2 and 4 is my answer.
Surface level thought. Oh, and I know you said a little bit of content, but really there's no content in this at all, really, if you look at it. Binding and non-binding concept is very much an outside like securities type thing. If I have money involved, a contract, then we're bound somehow, right? Indications of interest taken. Just because I went window shopping over at that store, does that mean that I have money or I'm bound to buy something just because I went in there to check stuff out?
I know it feels like when we walk into a Target, we have to buy something. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
But we don't, right? We don't. Look, before you showed the question, that was her answer.
That's why she's ready to go take her Series 6.
That's right. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Interest rates, foreign, US. Brandy, you don't even understand. I can never get these right.
Right.
Are you drawing it out?
That's because you're not mapping this out.
Oh,
If you
man.
the key to Roman numerals is exactly what Brandy's doing on the screen. You do get a scrap paper on the test. You need to start getting in the habit of doing this every time you have a Roman numeral.
Right. And again, quick look, picking two, there's two of every answer. So that's not a hint.
No.
Okay. And a lot of times, especially when it's coming to what I believe is probably imports, exports, surplus, deficit, balance of payments type of thing. Guys, I have to draw this stuff out. I've been teaching this for 10 years. I still have to draw out the direction money's going.
Especially if you have attention deficit
Yeah.
or you just can't pay attention to this because it's, this.
Yeah. Got you. Just draw it out. Okay. Interest rates in foreign countries are higher than US domestic rates. So all I know is that foreign is higher. That's it. I'm not even going to assume anything yet. I'm just going to put foreign is higher. Interest rates in foreign countries are lower than US. I'm going to just maintain my US is higher. I'm just going to kind of do it that way. I'm going to try to keep my arrows in the same. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. US consumers are purchasing or importing foreign goods. Oh, I could just already tell you. If I'm buying from another country, I'm sending my money out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending my money out, right? And then if foreign consumers are purchasing US goods, oh, that's cool because that means that I got some money coming into my country because I'm importing and I'm exporting. Okay. Don't get caught up in like how you guys see how 3 and 4 both have importing in parentheses. Don't get caught up in that. Look at what's happening. Draw it out. Okay. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I noticed a little thing. I noticed a little something. If foreign is higher, guess what? Money's going out of the US. Don't get caught up in explaining why. I look. Well, what if I'm not invested in foreign bonds? Stop. Just don't, you're going too deep. Just know that if it's more expensive in a foreign country, that means more money's coming out of our country. Okay. Now, if interest rates are higher in the US, that means I got money I got money coming in. Check it out, guys. Look at my arrows. These two are similar and these two are similar. So I think that the answer is either 2 or 4, 2 and 4, or the answer is 1 and 3. Are those answer choices? Let's see, 2 and 4, check. 1 and 3, check. So I can even go like cross off that to error B. Okay. Guess what I'm doing so far?
Mm-hmm.
So if money's going out, guess what? That creates a deficit, right? If money's going out, think about your checking accounts. You know what I'm saying? And if money's coming in, that creates surplus because guess why? Money's coming in.
Stayed away from Target.
Don't get caught up. Like I'm just going to give you guys some content right now.
You just found out Target's non-binding if you go in there.
That's right. Guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. Don't get caught up in, well, surplus is extra and deficit is negative. Don't get caught up in that. Just, it's going out, it's a deficit. If it's coming in, it's a surplus. Plain simple. Bum, bum. The question says a surplus. I said surplus is money coming in. That would be 2 and 4. That's 2 and 4. Boom, done.
Who cares about anything else? We already did the hard work.
That's it.
And really, the hard work was just mapping it out. And Brandy was super slow on this, only to explain.
Yeah.
Like you'll get better at this because you will commit to memory what she said about surplus and deficit, and it makes it so much quicker. But the only way you're going to get quicker at it is if you map these things out and get faster.
Did you guys hear what I said when I said I've been teaching this for 10 years and I still have to draw it out for it to resonate?
Arrows are everything.
Arrows are life. Okay. Breakpoint sell, good till canceled, fill or kill, or churning. I know a breakpoint sell is bad. Good till canceled is an order. Fill or kill is an order. Churning is bad. So now that I can already see it's 1 and 4 or 2 and 3 again. Is 2 and 3, 1 and 4. Or I could have even, again, let me show you guys on my paper because I forget sometimes to show you guys on my paper. Right? I'm going to go bad, order, order, bad. So 1 and 4, 2 or 3. That is, not that one, not that one. Oh, wait, nope. I'm wrong with my little cross offs. It's either A or D. I mean, A or C. Does that make sense?
Bad or order?
Bad or order. Just reveal the question. That's going to be our match. Boom. Which of the following are associated with manipulative? That sounds bad. Deceptive. That sounds bad. Fraudulent. That sounds bad. That is my one and my four. That is my one and my four. Boom, boom. I hope I'm making this light.
Easier?
Yes. Light. You guys can do these things. These are
Why
like
is breakpoint bad?
a breakpoint sale bad.
Because you're selling it just for the breakpoint.
Opposites.
Oh, the other way.
A breakpoint sale, a breakpoint sale specifically is you're avoiding the breakpoint.
Sorry. Listen to Brandy. That's why it's bad.
Yeah. Breakpoint sale. Yeah. Breakpoint sale is bad. It's just like selling dividends. I'm selling before the X date purposefully. That's a lot of words.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
This is why I came here on a Wednesday, Brandy.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to start with the one I know. Breakpoint sales cannot be good because you're purposely selling below your breakpoints. Great. Avoiding a breakpoint for your client so you can get more commission, bad.
So when it's worded breakpoint sale, that is bad. When it says it's a breakpoint, that is good.
Yes.
Minus sell equals good. If you're adding a sale, it
No
is
sale.
bad.
No sale, good. Sale, bad.
Commit that to memory.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This one took some mapping before I even came to you guys. So I should recognize that bonds have a high probability to be called, unlikely to be called, discount premium, right? And I love the fact this is like large discount premium, whatever. Sorry. So I'm just gonna kind of draw this out real quick, right? I can say that. Okay, so discount, that means percentage is up. Okay. Or I can just remember that if that if my percentage is down, my dollar, good night. I don't know what is happening to my brain today. Um, if percentages are down, dollar is up. If percentage is up, dollar is down. Fair enough. So I'm just going to draw that out. If I'm selling at a discount, that means my money is down. That means my percent has to be up. I'm selling at a premium, means my money is up. That means my percentage is down. Okay. Now, when do I get called? When percentages are down. Percentages down. When will I not get called? When percentages are up. That's your content. So I got percentage down, and I have percentage up, percentage up. You guys ready for the question?
Correct, Chantel. This is why we do it. It makes it easy. Just match up.
Just match it up.
Just match it up.
2 and 3, possible answer. That's A. 1 and 4, another possible answer. And they didn't mix these up very much today. Right? Okay. Question. 5 years ago, your client purchased 100,000 purchased at par. Kind of don't really need to know that, but anyways, maturing in 20 years, callable in 6 months. Interest rates have gone which direction?
Down.
So percentage has gone down. Which of these would your client do? So would that be 1 and 4? 1 and 4. Boom.
Not a lot of content needed.
Really just the opposite thing. That's it. Just map it out. There's a lot of good advice in this tonight.
The right people are listening. The other people are doing their nails. That sounds bad, huh? The other people are clipping their nails or doing their nails.
Man, well, you guys are going to see the answer before you get here. I forgot to cross this one off.
Here.
Huh?
Hold on. Or just stop the share.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll do it. So that way we don't give it away. Because people
There's two of them. What the heck, Brandy?
People don't learn when they see the answers.
This must have been me being distracted.
Not me, not my fault.
I was distracted and I forgot two questions. Okay.
There we go. It's a good thing we didn't do 7.
I know, huh? Yeah, okay, that's all of them.
All right. Back to our regular scheduled program.
Let's go ahead and share this screen again. I tell people all the time I should have screen share hold music.
Please hold as KonaButterflyz is working on these problems. They will be back shortly.
Okay. All right. So we have this. This is what I was talking about. Perfect example. I'm not picking 2 here. I'm picking 3 or one of them, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now check this out, guys. There's a 2, there's a 2, there's a 2, there's a 2. So I don't even have to read 2. I don't even have to read it. It's already there. So look at a broker dealer may require principal approval. Done. I'm done. Okay. So 1, 3, and 4 is the only work I really have to do. Okay. So I'm going to do my ABCD down here just so I can keep track because I forget. I can't write on the screen at the test. Okay. I got pre-use, principal approval is not required. So I just got approval not required. 3 says principal approval not required. Okay, so I got not required again. And 4 says review not required, but must have a minimum of 5 years experience. Guys, I've never seen where we have to have a certain number of years experience to do anything. So I'm going to cross off 4. I think 4 is not an answer.
So that gets rid of A and C.
And C. So I really only have to determine. I guess it would be 1 and 3. I still have to look at.
Right.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go look at 1. So let's go look at the question now. Now I'm ready to look at that question. It says, under institutional, look, who cares about the little number? Institutional communication. So what's about institutional? So Brandy always teaches it. Retail on the left, correspondence in the middle, institutional on the right. Review is necessary. Not approval. Review you got to have some written supervisory procedures about it. Okay. Do you guys see what I just did there? I closed my eyes. What do I remember seeing always when Brandy teaches it? Okay. Pre-approval, not required, but must have training. Okay, look at it. Even if you guys don't have content, I think if you do anything, you have to have training.
Yes.
1, done. By D, you're out. Looks like B is the answer. Do I have to read 3?
No. That was it.
That's it. That's it. There you go.
Are you letting it soak in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soaking in. But
dramatic
you didn't
pause.
3. Yeah. Dramatic pause. Okay.
Waiting for them to scoop their brains off the floor.
Yeah, I was waiting
for
I was waiting for a comment in the chat, but nobody commented in the chat.
Their minds were blown, Brandy.
Yeah.
They were getting the sham wow and cleaning it up.
All right, guys. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have blue sky requirement. No, guys, this is just state. This is not a requirement. So I don't like 1. Registration requirement.
Usually.
Okay, if I have to register, makes sense. Firm element training. This is a part of a CE. And then regulatory element, this is part of a CE.
So 3 things that sound legit, 1 thing that doesn't.
I feel like if I'm going by, and these are required, okay, these are required. So I would say that this 3 and 4 is probably my answer.
Why not 2?
Why not 2? Because 3 and 4 both talk about CEs and they're both required.
Okay.
I can't think of a situation where it would be registration and one of the other 2. It would have, because you can only pick 2. Like maybe if I pick 3, 2, 3, and 4 might be an answer, but there's no pick 3s. Continuing education.
So technique wise, you would already
right.
pick C.
Yeah. And then another CE requirement, 3 and 4. That's my answer. That's it. Okay.
Looked like a hard question, but it was not.
Guys, look, I hope your biggest takeaway tonight is this. Take it off the screen. Put it onto something you can work with. Put it on something that you can see, that you can cross off and circle. It's everything.
I would say take it off the screen, take it out of just being in your brain. It's like trying to do long division in your head. For some of you, that is easy. For a lot of us, it is not. It's not one of those things we can easily do in our heads for most part, right? It's easier when we write it down. Okay, I got the visual, I can work with it. Okay, good. I'm good.
And if I'm in a hurry, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. It's 1, it's 2. Write it out.
Every single person, Victoria just put it, that's my issue. I need to start writing it down. That is the problem with most of you. If you got anything tonight, learn to map it out. And if you have not learned how to do this and you are interested in learning how to refine this actual skill set and learning how to do it better and faster, that's where you join up in those live sessions. We do this weekly.
Okay, I'm going to answer this question real quick. What I showed you, what I write down, is what I write on paper. When I studied, I never studied with an iPad because back then I didn't have an iPad you can write on. Everything that I show you guys that I write, the 1, 2, 3, 4, the ABCD, the circle, all that stuff, that's all done on paper. And you can do that on the test. I did that on the test.
I think this person came late. The way we said it in the beginning, and I encourage you, if you came late or you're watching this replay and you didn't hear what I was saying in the beginning, because I say a lot of things, but in the beginning, before we started, you do have a scrap piece of paper on these exams. Get a little pen, get a marker, whatever it is, practice at home on your paper. Brandy, I'm telling you, when she was doing this studying thing, there was not a piece of scrap paper in the house that did not have ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4 on it, ABC notes on it everywhere. Napkins, sides of to-go bags, to-go boxes, anything that we were going to throw away that she could write on, it had it. If she was taking a 10-question quiz in the bathroom while getting ready, like, doing the old hair, and she would do the quizzes while brushing her teeth or whatever, she would literally have a dry erase marker in the bathroom right on the mirror, ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4, all the time. It is something you just do all the time. All the time, guys, all the time. Write it on a piece of paper. Get good at it. Get good at it. And you do have a scrap paper and you do have that marker in there. So the thing about it also is that when you're in that exam room, and I don't know if you caught this tonight, you usually don't have the sharpest of Sharpies. They're usually blunties, if you know what I mean. They are blunt instruments. They are not usually very precise. They're usually gone through 100 people and sometimes dry. So the less you have to write, so when you do your ABCD, if you notice tonight, it was very minimal what she did there. Just very minimal stuff that you need to put. Arrow up, arrow down, right? We can all get that. You can usually get that out with your blunty. We're not writing long sentence. We're not making long note because that's just too much time. Very quick, very simple. Practice that. Practice that. These are great skill sets. These are techniques that we teach you guys. Excel. If you guys do not get understanding and you want more, get onto the paid. This is what we do in the lives. If you don't want our content, fine. If you don't want to go through all our videos, fine. You're like, I don't care about your 21-day plan, fine. If you want to get into our live sessions and learn how to apply this knowledge, learn some techniques, learn some strategies outside of just this like 30 minutes, get in there. We have archives of stuff that you can all take advantage of and go make that happen. It will help you get that stuff. You will master it. I'm telling you, it is the ingredient that most of you have been missing. All right, everybody. We have such sessions tomorrow and the Thursday. We got the SIE happening tomorrow. We're going over splits, Series 65. We're going over product specifics or specific products.
Yeah.
And then we got the Kona study hall and, of course, small group tutoring. If you've been invited or you're registered, make sure to be there. you want to get that extra help. I mean, you're paying for it. So be there. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll be back for the Studying Brew. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you guys. Practice these techniques and skills in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.